Thank you for having us. We are Violet after all, and this is our song, Gunnison George.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Gunnison George was a cool young guy. He could read, he could write, he could jump real high. He was smart enough to see through the lies that kept him and his family for their whole damn lives. Gunnison George was a mighty fine looker, but more than that, he was a real hard worker. He went to school, got his degree, and had dreams of starting his own family. But George's life was turned upside down when a man with lots of money and a real big frown got up in his face, pushed him to the ground. He said, "You work for me and not the other way around." Gunnison George, Gunnison George. Gunnison George, Gunnison George.
He's a hero to the people's revolution.
Gunnison George then planned his revenge. He said, "If we don't do something, this will never end." So we got up the courage, met the man face to face, showed him his gun, and put him in his place. But the man had friends now when looking for George. They didn't want the people rising up anymore. They tried to turn him into an example, but the people's fury was held like an ample. Gunnison George, Gunnison George. George, Gunnison George.
He's a hero to the people's revolution. Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi!
They caught the man and his friends in their greed and made sure Gunnison George was fine and freed. The rich men cried and made their plea. The people rejoiced and said, "Now you work for me." Now you work for me. That's right. Now you work for me.
Tourists stumble down Broadway, Cumberland keeps claiming memories. Our best memories were bought and then turned into memories. The club with all the hardcore shows now just erased our dominoes. The churches overflow each Sunday, greedy Sunday. Gift shop in the lobby. Act like God ain't watching. Kill the soul, turn a profit. What lives on Southern Gotham? At one, we still love to ghost. Only animate your bones, lovely. composing Christmas cards with guns as big as all the children. They say that Jesus is the way, but then they give him a white face so they don't have to pray to someone they deem lesser than them. The South will not rise again till it's paid for every sin. Strange fruit, hard bargain, till the roots Southern got them. I'm the one who still loves your bones, or reanimate your ghost with my belief. I'm the one who still loves your ghost, or reanimate your bones, 'cause I'm a true believer. I'm the one who still loves your ghost, or reanimate your bones with my belief. I'm the one who still loves your ghost, or reanimate your bones, 'cause I'm a true believer. All right, we have one more song for you guys before we start marching.
Well, we flipped our finger to the King of England and stole our land from the natives. With God on our side and guns in our hands, we took it for our own. For a nation dedicated to liberty, justice and equality. It doesn't look that way to you, it doesn't look that way to me. The sickest joke I know. Well, listen up, man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up your drink and go home. I come from the land of Ben Franklin, Twain and Poe and Walt Whitman, Otis Redding, Ellington, the country that I love. But it's the land of the slaves and the Ku Klux Klan, Haymarket riots and the Great Depression, Joe McCarthy, Vietnam, the sickest joke I know. Well, listen up, man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up your drink and go home. I'm proud and ashamed every 4th of July. You have to know the truth before you say that you've got pride. Now the cops got tanks cause the kids got guns. Shrinks pushing pills on everyone. Cancer from the ocean, cancer from the sun. Straight to hell we go. Listen up, man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up your drink and go. Listen up, man, I'll tell you who I am. Just another stupid American. You don't wanna listen, you don't wanna understand. So finish up your drink and go home. So finish up your drink and go home. So finish up your drink and go home.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. You guys want to move up so we don't overflow into the streets so much? Thank you. All right, hello and welcome. My name's Holly Speaks. I'm one of the group leaders of Montrose and Ouray County Indivisible. So I want to extend a warm welcome to you on behalf of myself and our partners, which is Friends of Democracy from the Telluride group, which is our Indivisible sister group, the Montrose Women's March, the League of Women Voters, and the Montrose Democrats. I want to thank, the singers of the Shining Mountains and Violet After All for starting us off today. Hopefully that gets us going. And I want to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. All right, thank you. All right, so today we're here to make history again, you guys. So in June we did what they claimed was impossible, and today we hope to do again what they said was impossible. So when I say any word, the king word, your guys' job is to say, no kings. Okay, we got the assignment? Okay. So showing up in red rural areas like this, you guys, makes a difference, because the story is that, you know, urban areas are the only ones who stand up, but we're standing up. And back in June, President Trump's birthday parade and coronation failed because of us. But No Kings is a peaceful day of action and a mass mobilization. Good job, good job. And we're responding to his increasing authoritarian excess and corruption. They've doubled down on that since June. I'm sure we're all aware of that. Just some of the things we've seen since June, just some of the things. Masked agents targeting immigrant families, profiling and arresting and detaining people of color, now allowable under the Kavanaugh rule. The gutting of our health care, environmental protections, and education when our families, especially in rural areas, need them most. The rigging of the electoral map to silence voters. Ignoring mass shootings at our schools and in our communities. Driving up the cost of living and handing out his massive tax billionaire giveaways to his billionaire friends. And the attacks on the First Amendment. And so much more. Yeah, what the heck? So today, we're standing in Montrose, Colorado on Saturday, October 18th, 2025 to say, America has no kings. Great job. So, this is proving to everyone the power grab is not going to work. All right, I want to welcome back Violet After All for one more song. Oh, are you guys done? Okay. 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 All right, I think. All right, well, like I said, President Trump thinks his power is absolute, and it isn't. And he's continuing to collect our tax dollars and cut our services. He's taking our tax dollars and pouring it into the cities he's trying to take over. We're seeing deployments of our National Guard into cities. So today, again, we're here to say we're united against no kings. His authoritarian grab, he's sidelined Congress, he's sidelined the Senate, and he's threatening cities and mayors and governors to bend to his will, withholding funds to, say, from the Department of Education, bending universities and our county schools to what he wants. President Trump has indicated he wants a third term, but the American people The American people don't bow and kneel to a king. This is bigger than politics. This is about right and wrong. We cannot stand by and watch our citizens and fellow man be abducted off the streets. Our tax dollars should serve our town. So again, I want to just reiterate to you guys, and I know you guys have heard me say this before, please keep it peaceful today. If we have any counter protesters, do not engage with them. Look for someone in an orange safety vest, because we don't want to give them anything for Fox News, do we? No. But before moving on, I also want to acknowledge all of our wonderful volunteers, because without them, these events don't happen. And please don't forget to donate at our tables. We also have a tattoo table over here, a temporary tattoo table with the No Kings. That would be fun for you guys. So our theme today, I don't know, do we see any superheroes in the crowd? We all are heroes. Yes, we are, because we're here. So our theme today is Heroes for Democracy. And the first hero that I wanted to talk about and honor is Kevin Kuns. But before I say a little bit more about that, heroes have an incredibly high standard. Heroes are put up on a pedestal and made to look like they don't have flaws, but heroes have flaws. Sometimes their flaws is what makes them powerful. Think about the Hulk and his anger issue. We can channel our anger in a constructive way. I know it can be scary to be a hero sometimes in activism, but we're here. We're doing it, and we're doing it in red Montrose. Courage is choosing discomfort over comfort. And I know, like I said, I know it's scary, but is it as scary as if one day you woke up and you said, I wish I would have stood up and done more? I also want to give a shout out, and you don't have to be recognized today, but or come up to the front. But I also want us to applaud the brave people in our community who were a part of the recall efforts for Commissioner Majerus. That is a bipartisan effort, and we all came together for good governance. So back to Kevin. He was our Democratic Party chair from 2019, but he and his wife Bobby moved to Montrose in 2014. And boy, did they make a difference in our community in the last 10 years and 11 years. We unfortunately lost Kevin last month to cancer. And I wish Bobby was here, but she had another family situation she had to deal with. But regardless of your political affiliation, Kevin worked to build bridges. Kevin used the concepts of kindness and common decency to work across political lines. But instead of Bobby, his wife, being here today, we have another friend of theirs, Jayne Bilberry.
Welcome, everyone. I am honored to speak about our Kevin Kuns. But first, I want to say hello, Antifa. And proud of it. We'll be your Antifa. We'll show you. And our Hate America rally. Does this look like hate? No, we love America. We're here today to save America. So in the spirit of Kevin, I was proud to consider myself a friend and ally in the fight for democracy with Kevin Kuns. It's a fun day for all, but these are serious times. As we dress in our favorite global superheroes and begin our joyful day of resistance, we can't help but honor our own superhero of democracy among us, Kevin Stanley Kuns. So at 70 years old, is no longer with us. When he passed, shocks ran through our community, and everybody said, not one of the good guys. How is this fair? So we started remembering Kevin's contributions to Montrose, the Western Slope, and beyond. Kevin's strength was community organizing, bridge building, an advocate and fighter for the underserved in our community. So my personal story before Kevin took ill is in January when we were all shell-shocked from Trump 2.0. Kevin and I sat down at the steaming bean and we were all in a tailspin. First thing out of Kevin's mouth was, it is about what we can do locally. That rings true today. But Kevin had the foresight to realize we have the power to do things locally and take care of each other. Kevin said we need to organize. That was a testament to his superpower on overdrive. Now it is ours to carry on. Community is resistance. Community building is a stronger resistance. Kevin was tireless, and we thought he would beat this cancer because he beat everything. And so in our shock, today, we try to carry on his legacy. He took every board and every nonprofit, including the Democratic Party, turned it upside down and shook it by the ass. And it came out being a better functioning organization. And so there's not enough to be said about him. So he and his community organizing in the Democratic Party now has our county Republicans living in fear that we actually might become a purple county. So they are running scared, and we owe that to Kevin Kuns. Sure, he found common ground, and of course reaching across the aisle, but he didn't compromise his values, beliefs, or principles. He believed everyone deserved basic human rights. Freedom and justice for all. Democracy ran through every inch of his veins as his blood coursed through till his last moments. He kept up on daily goings-ons, the recalls, updates of what was going on in the world as he lay there trying to be better and heal himself. But it was not meant to be. A little secret is, and I'm going to share this with you, Kevin didn't like protests. And so he always thought we could be doing something better, knocking doors, or we could be calling, phone lining, phone banking, connecting with the voters, retail politics. But I want to, as a testament today to Kevin, look at us now. Protests are for the community. They are for us. We are together. We are not alone. They are not for them. They don't give a shit about us. We have to go ahead and blaze our own trail as Kevin would want us to. So he's not with us today, our local superhero, but he is greatly missed. He never wore a cape, but he certainly wore his baseball hat. In his last words and at his memorial, he said, "Keep fighting the good fight, championing for the less fortunate. Let's go out there and be our own Kevin from this day forward. Courage, compassion, connection." If you ever had him in your life, or you ever had a meeting with him, you would be profoundly a different and a better person after meeting him. Today is for you, Kevin, whether you like a rally or not. This No King Superhero Rally is in your memory. Rest in peace, buddy. Boom. As he's always saying, woo! All right, let's go out there.